There was so many principles on leadership and lessons, just so many.
Sacrifice.
Oh my God, teamwork,
Yes, loss, redemption.
redemption, bring moving at the same beat at the same time. Oh
Yeah,
my God. I mean, it was just amazing.
yeah. Legacy. Come on.
Legacy, yes, yes, it was right. I think they're gonna do a sequel because
They
it was
got to.
just that good and
They
the
got
way
to.
that it ended.
They got to.
But it was great. And I thank you for recommending that I go see that.
Yes.
It really kind of woke something up in me to
Mm.
say, whoa, sometimes you even got to defy the king
Yeah.
in order to do what you need to
Woo.
do,
Good
because
God.
he can't see what you're getting ready to do.
Right. Right.
So you just go and you just do what you got to do. But at the end,
Yeah.
it all works out. It all works out.
Yes.
So here
Yes.
tonight, hopefully you can find some people inside of the Zoom that want to come forth. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to do this presentation. We're not going to hold you all night long. For those of you who don't know me, and for those of you who are inside of Dream Trips, who are not a part of Travorium, those of you who are inside the Zoom that are our guests, you're going to hear some amazing information tonight. Those of you who are partners, you're going to want to, we're going to also record this. So you're going to want to, you're not going to be able to click like and share. But if you know anybody inside of the Dream Trips that is not a part of Travorium, you're going to want to tag them in this information. If you are a guest, put your name inside of the chat. Let the person know that you are here tonight, and so we can get your questions answered tonight. Just get them answered. We just want to get all of your questions answered. We're going to give you just a few seconds to go ahead, as I prepare the screen for the presentation, to go ahead and invite a couple of people over into Dream Trips, if you can. All right. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Deborah Taylor, or Coach D to some, Mama Deborah to other, Mama Taylor to others. And I represent Travorium, and I am an ambassador for Travorium. We are a better life company, and it requires a better way. Tonight, we're going to share with you our fireside chat. We're going to have some phenomenal guests for you. If you are a partner inside of the inside of the Zoom and would like to come forth, please do. My name is Ambassador Deborah Taylor. I am one of the newest US six-figure earners. I drive a BMW that is paid for every 15th of the month by Travorium. I am a custom ring earner, as well as I belong to the 1500 Club. I have a leadership award, a Rising Star Award, and now an ambassador award. This is my partner, Pastor Mel Keys. He is my baby. We call him my baby brother. He called me his big sis. He's a 3-star director. He's a ring earner as well. He's married to my wonderful, wonderful friend, First Lady Kendra Keys. They hail out of San Antonio, Texas. He's part of the fastest growing inner city ministry church. He has a heart for children and aging out of foster care. Has a leadership award. He's a husband, he's a father, he's a pastor, and he's grandfather. The reason I share that information, because I want you to know that we're everyday people working every day. We are just everyday regular people. There's nothing extraordinary about us other than we love God and that we love this business. This is David and Adela Hart. They're world-class entrepreneurs. They actually started this company 10 years ago. In 2013, we have a 400% annual growth. We have a global opportunity in over 62 countries now. Millions are paid in commissions. We hail out of the corporate offices are in Temecula, California. We also have corporate offices in Spain now. They have a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional business and direct sales. He was the Entrepreneur Finalist of the Year at age 24. He's a very passionate, caring, and committed person, as well as his wife. And they are just very good friends of mine. They love God, but they also love people. And they did everything that they could as far as making this business a business for people. If you have had all the time and the money in the world, what would you do? We asked 100 people and 99 of them said travel. 99 people said travel because it is the most searched word between the hours of 8 and 5:30. When people are supposed to be working, they're actually looking and for places to go and people to see. Would you like to save money every time you travel? Sure you would. My daughters, my granddaughters and daughter, my great-granddaughter. We're just going to have us a wonderful time. And it's all about spending time with family. Each of my children have their own businesses and they work from home. So they get the opportunity to actually travel with me. They actually are part of this business. And so we're going to be in Mexico and we're going to be relaxing. And that's what this business gives you. It can afford to give you the opportunity to travel the world, spend time with your loved ones, and live life on your own terms. We are part of what we call the social sharing economy. Facebook, which we're on now, Google, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever. We are part of all of those different platforms because that's really how the world is moving and shaking right now. And so we definitely, that's the resources that we use for this particular business. These are all different industries. You got the NFL, the music industry, the video game industry, the movie industry, the natural food industry, and the social sharing industry. But if you add all of these up, they do not equal the $8.2 trillion industry that travel is. We are part of 3 of the largest industries in the world. Travel, we save money on vacations and getaways. We have saved money. We earn money through direct sales, making residual income. And I just learned the power of residual income in this last year and a half. And then network marketing. We actually connect people to places. I say collaboration is the new currency. You got to learn how to collaborate and partner no matter what business you're in order that it will grow. TRAVORIUM, with the retail site, our wholesale site, you can save up to 70% on travel. You can earn travel points for free, and you can also learn how to get paid to travel. This is one of our teams. My team, it was over 62 of us. We went to Montego Bay on what we call a world tour. We hung out. It was actually my birthday, and this young man's right here's birthday. And another a couple, Pastor Mel's wedding anniversary. I mean, we have a lot of things going on and we just enjoyed ourselves. We had a white party. We had a Jamaican party. We went on a catamaran boat. We just had a ball. And so you could travel with a group or you could travel by yourself. It's all kind of left up to you. TRAVORIUM has 3 ways for you to make more money. 1, save money, make money, and grow money. And we want to show you how to master all 3. So travel is the #1. It is the #1 industry in the world. Even I just heard them on the news last night talking about travel. Is this travel boom ever going to be over? It's just starting. The world is swelling. The airports are swelling. You know, is it ever going to be over? And I don't think so. I think that the pandemic actually sent it the soaring. We were one of the few companies that grew. We grew by 21 countries just during the pandemic. What travel company did that? A lot of them had to shut their doors. So we're part of the largest industry in the world, which is travel. So you have 2 sites, a part of the 10 largest internet companies in the world, Priceline and Expedia. But as you can see, Booking Holdings and Expedia Group, you can see that Priceline and Booking.com and Kayak all belong to the same group, Booking Holdings. Then you have Expedia, Vrbo, Travelocity, you have Orbitz, you have Cheap Tickets, Trivago. All of these different companies and even the Airbnb Verbo. You have all of that, but they all belong to one group, Expedia Group. So they have created a monopoly in the travel industry. But what we are doing in Travorium is we're redefining the way that the travel industry does business. So we have membership savings for up to 70% on our retail site, no markups. We have activities, we have cruises, we have dining, we have entertainment, we have rental cars, we have resorts, we have shows, and we have hotels. I'm going to share with you 3 platforms tonight: the Getaways, the World Tours, and the Travel Net booking site. We also have a couple of other sites as it relates to travel. So we have about 5, even maybe possibly 6. So this is our travel dreamcation platform. When you join, your money, your membership fee actually turns into points immediately. So the day that you join, the night that you join, you get dollar per dollar. So if you join as a platinum, you get 250 points. If you join as a titanium, you get 130 points immediately. That's your initial enrollment. And then your monthly subscription the following month doubles. So if your monthly subscription is $69.95, it doubles into $140. And if your monthly subscription is $125, it doubles into $250. It's just amazing. There's no company that gives you dollar for dollar or doubles your investment. So we have getaways. Getaways are 8 days, 7-night vacations. We now have some 3 days, 4 nights, starting as low as $0 at over 2,000 resorts all over the world. These are personal trips that you can take with your family. They start at studio to 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and even some 4 bedrooms. And so those are the getaways. Then we have the world tours. The world tours are group trips like the one I just showed you from Montego Bay, with like-minded people, up to 70% off the retail rate, with curated experiences that include funds and perks. We're going to talk a lot about those world tours. So you have 2 ways to earn points. Platinum earns 250 points when they join, and Platinum earns 250 points every month. So in that first month, you're going to earn over $500 in travel. And then you can, if you share this with 3 people, get them on a presentation like this, show them a Facebook Live, show them a video. Once you come in, we have all kinds of short videos, long videos, show them that. And if you refer 3 friends, your site actually begins to pay you a daily pay. And then your site actually pays for itself and you get the points for absolutely nothing. How can you beat that? You can enjoy beautiful resorts for a week and create memories that will last a lifetime for a little less than $100 to start. That is just crazy to me, but it is true because I've taken over 23 vacations in 1 year just because of that platform and platforms like it. We also have the world tours. 3 steps to getting your world tours and your getaways. You decide on your world tour, you apply your travel points, and you enjoy your trip and you have fun. You can either take a boat, you can take a ship, you could take a car, you could take a plane, you could take a train, whatever you want to take to get where you need to go, and you go and you take it. The reason I said a boat, because I just came back from Venice. When I got to Venice, I had to take a boat everywhere I went. These are some of the different price comparisons. So you have Expedia and Travorium, a savings of $649. You have San Diego, California, Priceline versus Expedia. You have a savings of $641.12. You have Orlando. Orlando, this is actually an 8-day, 7-night get it that way, and a 1-bedroom suite. A platinum was $0 at the tax and points applied, and the titanium was $18.43 after the points was applied. This is actually one of our families. This is actually our Run Star director, Regina, and her sisters and brothers who all actually own this platform. And they took their children to Disney World. This is the Canary Islands. I just never really wanted to go to the Canary Islands. I really never heard of it. And just recently, I started seeing these pictures and I said, wow, I really wanted to go. But I met one of our business partners from the Canary Islands, and she has convinced me that I must come to the Canary Islands. So I can go for 8 days, 7 nights and stay for absolutely $0 with my taxes and points applied. Or I could, as a titanium, I could go, somebody could go for $14.14 because of course I am a plat. Then we have our world tours, and a lot of these world tours have already taken place, but we have over 100, and they will be replenished and restarted for 2023. So as we're going into 2022, a lot of these have already taken place, but we still have a few left. So this was Zanzibar, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast and dinner included, $499, $699 for titanium. The retail price was $13.99. Now that's our retail price. That's not the retail price that you would get to go. This is Phuket, Thailand. We actually had one of our members to actually get this for $1, isn't it? And the cottages are on the water for this particular resort, and it was $1 for platinum and $99 for titanium for 7 days and 6 nights. This is New Orleans. We actually did New Orleans, and this was supposed to be the price, but then we deducted $250 for our conference, and then breakfast was $66 for 2 people every day. So we literally did not pay anything to stay at a 5 days, 4 nights in New Orleans, and this was a beautiful resort, and we actually stayed at this resort. We have over 100 world tours. You have Cozumel, the Netherlands, Spain, California, Nevada, Dubai, actually. We had over 6 vacations to Dubai, Florida, Thailand, Italy, Greece, New Mexico, Malta, Dominican Republic, and so many more distant destinations. They just added Waikiki, Hawaii. So this Dreamcation platform, anyone, anywhere, on any budget, 2 points for every dollar spent. So this is New York. This is during Fashion Week, 5 days, 4 nights, $539. If you've ever stayed in New York, you absolutely know that first Fashion Week is going to be more expensive than that for 1 night, right? And so, but if you have stayed in Manhattan, you know the rooms run $300, $400, $500 easy a night. Spain, all inclusive, all your drinks, all your alcohol, all your everything. 5 days, 4 nights, $39 a day per person. Austria, 5 stars, $359, 5 days, 4 nights. We actually had one of our 2-star directors who actually had a birthday party and used this platform and stayed for $1. And he actually invited us, about 13, 14 of his friends, to actually go, and they actually got either business or shared or either paid the retail cost to go on this particular vacation. But he paid $1 for 2 people. That's 50 cents a person. Then we have that she went to get an extra night, and just being in that hotel for 5 days, 4 nights was $399 for her through the platform. But when she went to try to buy an extra night from the hotel, it was $374 per tax. Budapest, Hungary, $165. San Francisco, resort fees waived. Resort fees can be up to $50, $70 a night, depending on where you are. If you're in Myrtle Beach and Las Vegas, Orlando, a lot of places, Miami, they have resort fees. And so in San Francisco, the resort fees are waived, and you're only paying $299. Spain, $99, 5 days, 4 nights with breakfast and dinner included. Puerto Vallarta, $40 a day. Las Vegas, I've actually stayed at this particular resort several times, and I'm telling you, on a good night, it could cost that just to stay there for 1 night. In Italy, I'm going to be going through this pretty fast. Spain, $1. We actually have a group, a family that's actually going to Malaga, Spain in November. Some of them got this for $1. Some of them got it for $39. 5 days and 4 nights with breakfast and dinner included. That's for 2 people. And my friend Jennifer is actually having her birthday celebration there. Monaco, $329. Cozumel, 5 days, 4 nights, $38. Dubai, we actually had a couple of couples who actually got this trip for $1 during April, and another couple. And so, and then we have several trips that were $129 for those particular days. Spain, $699. Malta, this is an all adult resort. This is 68 miles off of Sicily. Paris, France. Now I did Paris, France. It was absolutely amazing. I actually added 3 days to this trip. So I stayed 8 days, but and then I flew over to Venice and connected the 2 trips and stayed over there about a good week. So I was in Europe a couple of weeks. But 379, y'all, and we had breakfast every day. Breakfast was 29 euros, which is about 32 American dollars. So if you take 64 and times the 5 days, what did we pay to go to Paris, France? Athens, Greece, we had a group that about 14 people who went to Athens, Greece, and the price was reduced to 199. Breakfast was included on that. This is actually Venice. I actually went to Venice when I left Paris, and this is exactly the way it looked. And my hotel was in this area somewhere. These are some of my friends. We're actually on our yacht, little yacht boat that took us, because everything you did, it had to be by water transfer. These are some of my friends. I wanted you to see the breakfast for us, and we had a ball. This is actually us in Venice. So you asked us, how much is this going to cost? Well, we have a silver membership that gives you just a hotel, wholesale travel site. You can just go in and book, and it's clearly worth it if you just want to book travel at retail, at wholesale cost. That is a no-brainer. Right? And then it's an easy way, if you add another $49.95, it's an easy way to start a business if you choose to. Then we have the titanium and the platinum. And I say go platinum or go home, but you have the option of the middle package, which is the titanium. With the titanium, you get the hotels, resorts, rent-a-cars, cruises, platform. You also get 140 travel points a month. With the platinum, you get everything in a titanium, but you get tier 1 pricing on your world tours. You also get even more points, and you get deeper discounts on the getaways. The titanium is $129.95 and then $69.95, but I'm going to show you how to get rid of that. And the platinum is $249.95 and $125 a month, but I'm going to show you how to get rid of the $125. I've never paid it, and many of us have never paid it. Do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription? No, you do not have to keep paying your monthly subscription. All you got to do is join our partnership. The partnership is going up to $99.95. It presently has dropped to $49.95. And so you want to do that. So if you join as a titanium tonight, it will be $179.90. If you join as a platinum, it's going to be $299.90. With the $179, you're going to get 130 travel points right away. With the $299, you're going to get 250 travel points right away. This is for illustration purposes only. I'm going to go through this very quickly. If you are a guest inside of the Zoom and you're interested in starting a business, or if you're out there and you're interested in starting a business, definitely let us know, and we will definitely get you started. So the 10X compensation plan, this is actually for illustration purposes only, and has no guarantee of income, because we don't know how you're going to work. We don't know what you're going to do. We don't know your work ethic, right? They say I'm a woman that never sleeps, right? I love this business, and so I actually work this business 24/7, especially from my cell phone. So hello, I am launching a business. You have the option of launching a business. We are recognized by the IRS. We get a 1099 at the end of the year. We actually, after you make $600, but you do not, you just may want to just be a partner, get your 3 and free. It's all left up to you. But if you want to make a residual income and make an income from it, you can. And I would suggest that you do. So all you do is share this information. We don't beat nobody over the head. We don't harass anybody. We don't do any of that. We just share information. We do it all the time, y'all. We do it all the time. We share restaurants, we share clothing stores, we share where we bought our shoes, where we buy our purses. We do it all the time. All you're doing is referring 3 friends. Once those friends join, your site becomes, you begin to make a daily residual income, which you actually is added up, and it is taking for your monthly subscription. So as you, so you earn more than you're spending. You become in profitability. So you at a minimum of 3 people joining, and we say 4 and pay no more. You're going to earn $226 a day or $410 a day. With this, it's going to add up once you time that time 30 or 31 to your monthly subscription. And so you are literally have a book of business and you have a travel platform for free. Then you can do become a 1-star director. And once you become a 1-star director, you make it between $400 to $700 a month, or $4,000 to $8,400 annually. Then once you join, become a 2-star director, you make it $1,500 to $2,500 a month. But now you're beginning to start making some really kind of decent part-time income, which you can pay off, buy your house, pay off your car, do a number of things. You could actually do that at a 1-star, and then you're making between an extra $18,000 to $30,000 annually. Then once you become a 3-star director, you're making $70 a day. You actually qualify for the lifestyle bonus. The lifestyle bonus used to be our car bonus, but now people say they didn't really, well, maybe they not want a car, they want a house, or they want to pay off some bills. So they give them an extra lifestyle bonus starting at $300 all the way up to about $800, depending on what level you are. And so at 3-star, you're making the 70, you make it $2,500 to $3,300 a month, or $30,000 to $40,000 annually. Woo-wee. These are some of our ambassadors, including myself, who actually qualify for their car. I qualified for my car during the pandemic in June of 2020. I actually bought it in 2021. This is our 4-star ambassador, Gina. This is our 1-star ambassador, Danny, and several of the other of our European, our friends, women who have also qualified for their car. And then you become a 4-star director. As a 4-star director, you're making between $4,000 to $5,000 a month, or $50,000 to $60,000 annual. You know what I mean? You can almost say bye-bye to your job at that point once you become a solid 4-star and 4-star director. And then once you become ambassador, you make it $140 a day, $75 to $9,100 a month, $90,000 to $110,000 annually. Whew. Yes, and you still get your lifestyle bonus, and then you get several other bonuses as well. And then you can also, this comp plan is wide open, and so we would love for you to come and join us. We have 1 4-star ambassador, we have a few 2-star ambassadors, several 1-star ambassadors, several ambassadors, but we are wide open, especially. So just come and join us and see what kind of income you can make. These are some of our new 6-figure earners. This is Ryan Vanderpool, along with myself and him in the US. We are the newest ambassadors in the US. So once you become an ambassador, you have up to 7 shares in the global pool, depending on what level of ambassador you are. You get an annual trip. Our annual trip is actually to Dubai. And then you get the Louis Vuitton experience, which I just had in Paris, and I am straight out excited about it. As you can see, it is a wonderful experience. You have a private salon experience. You have a personal shopper. When we arrived, they thought Kardashian had arrived. So we had all these pretty women. So they thought the Kardashians had arrived, but it was definitely an unforgettable experience. This was our experience in Paris last August 2022. As you can see, here I am. And we had a ball. People keep asking me, why you have the biggest bag? Because I bought a big purse. I like big purses. So I want to share with you this Louis Vuitton. All right. All right. Let me see if I can flip this. Oh. And then we have the yearly vacation for the ambassadors. This is just a picture of that. These are some of our ambassadors all over the world. This is our Hispanic, Camila Barraza. This is our my ambassadors, one-star ambassadors, Daryl and Maria Roberts, and then our top money earners, Gina, and Todd Strand. So Travorium is a better life company, and it requires a better way. I definitely appreciate you being here tonight. We want to show you how to travel the world. We want to show you how to travel different. And we definitely want you to create a better way for you to be able to do that with your family, with your loved ones, and with all of the people that you find valuable in your life. Even if you just use it for your business or your ministry, come on and join us in Travorium. All right, so that's the end of my presentation. I'm going to stop the presentation, and I see we have some people in the back that's with us tonight. So let's go. Pastor Mel, you have the floor because you have control.
We should be able to get everybody to get their cameras on. Let me just make certain. Yeah, Minister Carolyn, you should be able to turn your camera on. Michelle, you should be able to turn your camera on as well. And I think that's all we have for tonight. So everybody should be good. Michelle, if you can give yours a go, you should be okay. And we're very excited about the opportunity to hear some of these powerful testimonies after that powerful presentation and the information. We are also sharing live in our Dream Trips group. If anybody there has not seen the presentation, well, you just did. And we would encourage you to get with the person, the literal person that invited you to the Dream Trips group originally, and connect with them and get the rest of your questions answered if necessary. Let me see, we may be able to get a few other persons on. I'm making baby girl Sasha should be able to turn her camera on. Michelle, I'm not exactly certain why yours is not coming on. If you can give it another try. But Coach D, let's go ahead and just get into some of the questions and some of the testimonies. I'm not sure if you had anything specifically to ask, but my goodness, let's start with, you want to go ahead and kick it off, Coach?
No, you good. You good. I'm done.
Certainly. Well, all of these, there we go. All of these wonderful faces, we are very familiar. Lord, have mercy. I'm seeing woman kings all over the place.
Yeah.
So let's start with our dear sister, Michelle Hanson. You know, she's been a part of this amazing opportunity. Doll, let's start with you and tell us what stands out the most for you. When you see this presentation, you've seen it, if you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times. What stands out the most for you as something that is just so amazing?
Well, thank goodness for my partner, Sasha Roberts. I just had a baby not too long ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And I am able to be home with her and my other kids, and still be able to
we lost you. We'll get her to come. We'll get her to come back in. We lost her. Might be a signal. So since she mentioned you, Miss Sasha, you look like a news reporter over there today. Tell us what has stood out for you for the time frame you've been a part of this incredible opportunity. What are the few things that stand out the most for you?
Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, I've been a part of Travorium for some time now. In December, it'll be 4 years.
Right.
So I've watched Travorium upgrade over the years. Every time we get better, we continue to add on to what we already have. So I love watching the company grow. When I first got started, I was getting started for my own benefit. I was getting started to save on my travel and save on my honeymoon. Um, at that time when I started, we offered another piece, which we don't offer anymore. So in the beginning, I kind of focused on that. Um, and now that things have shifted in my life, I have focused more on sharing the membership discounts with everyone because trying to book as a travel agent, I did my certification and things like that, but I felt like it was highway robbery trying to book for other people, especially knowing what we have in our membership platform. Like I took my first world tour to New Orleans, which Coach Lee talked about that one. And that was an amazing experience. It was my first world tour. It was a 4-star hotel resort, daily breakfast included. It was just absolutely amazing. And to fellowship with like-minded people, I've learned and grown so much since I've been a part of Travorium. So it's not just travel.
Right.
It's more than travel. We fellowship with each other. We build each other up. It's personal development. Like I believe Daryl said, personal development with a comp plan attached. And it's amazing. So when I actually seen what the compensation plan detailed, that's what made me focus more on building it as a business and building the membership and sharing it with others. I now get my membership for free, and my husband is working on getting his membership for free. So we're just sharing the blessing with the world.
Yes. Thank you so much. I love how you put that. I just put it in the group, especially hashtag it's more than travel. Everything that you just mentioned, the fellowship, the personal development, those are things that are priceless. Yes. There are people out there that will pay money just to have folk to spend some quality time and tour guides and be around people. Because a lot of times when people are traveling, especially if they're just getting started, maybe going to a new place, especially out of country, very few people want to do that type of thing alone. But to have, as you said, like-minded persons, teams of persons, whether it's a large group, small group, find your place and fit in. When you're able to do that, there's safety in that, and there's power in that. So thank you for sharing that powerful testimony.
And to add on to what you just said, when I went to New Orleans, that was my first time traveling alone. First time getting on a plane alone, first time going out of state alone. And I was terrified initially, but I knew when I got to where I was going, I had a plethora of people that was going to take care of me.
Got it.
And I enjoyed every minute of my time with you guys.
Right. And we did the same. Thank you so much. That is powerful. Let's see if we can go back to Michelle. I thought I saw her come back on. Maybe she's still having some technical difficulty on her sides. We'll try to bring her back in. Michelle, if you're hearing us, oh, there she is. Got it. So let's pick up where you left off.
Yes. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
No worries.
But thank goodness for my partner, Sasha, for introducing me into this platform and making me aware of such an awesome opportunity. Like I said, I just had a baby less than 2 weeks ago, and I'm still able to share this beautiful gift of Travorium with everybody, and make an income and travel and do what I need to do to share that platform with everybody, and to make it known that Travorium is the way to go. Like I spent so much time working 40 plus hours a week trying to take care of my kids and make sure that they're good and make sure that they're in daycare. And now I'm able to take that opportunity back and to
we lost it. I like what she was saying because it's so important. We have so many people in different scenarios, from young mothers to persons who are caregivers for their parents, to people who are ill and really just can't get out the way they used to. But being able, as Coach Todd would say, not just work from home, but work from your phone, wherever you are. If there's one thing that I see Travorium given us, and thank you for pointing that out for us, Michelle, it's called flexibility. It's called freedom, because that one size fit all equation that we pretty much get out of high school or college or military or whatever our background experience is, it doesn't fit everybody's circumstance or condition. And there are times in life and seasons in life that we need to be able to do something for ourselves from a whole different place. So thank you, Michelle, for sharing that. Did you have anything else you wanted to share? You're muted. You're still muted. We can't hear a word. There you go.
Okay. So I'm extremely excited because everything that you just said is what I've been trying to say. Sorry, I'm having serious technical difficulties right now.
You're good.
But everything that you were trying to say, like I was trying to pull myself out of a stressful situation at first, having 2 babies and feeling that mom guilt. You want to be with your kids and you want to be sharing time with them as much as you can at home, right? Like, and you just can't do that. You got to pay the bills.
Right.
So this is the opportunity for me now to be able to share that time with them. Absolutely. And then to also take them on vacation. Yes. And then be able to expand their horizons and show them a whole new world. I couldn't ask for a better situation.
I love it. It seems like it's tailor-made for you. Thank you for sharing with us tonight. We wish you much more success. What are the names of your babies?
Grayson, Timothy, and Truly. Truly is my brand new baby girl. She's 12 days old.
Wow. Truly. Yeah. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Well, thank you so much.
Well, thank you for sharing your testimony. We're going to go up top. Let's go to Minister Carolyn Walker Pittman. Excited to hear her share her testimony on a number of times. So we're just going to have you to open up the mic and share what stands out the most for you when you watch that presentation. You've been working very closely. We've been working very closely. Your excitement has been contagious to me, inspiring me. You call me coach, but the reality is you coaching me at the same time. We learn from each other, and I love your energy that you bring to the table. So take the floor and tell us what stands out the most for you.
Well, thank God. Thank you, Coach Mel, for the opportunity. I thank God for you because you were the one who brought me into this business. I thank Coach D for presenting. Excellent, awesome job that was done. I always get more when I hear when I'm on these Zooms. There's always more that the presenters always present. They share. What I think I take away most, well, when I started with Travorium, I started because I too, like Coach Sasha, wanted to travel, right? Since a little girl, I always wanted to go to Paris. Reading that book, Mademoiselle, as a child, I just wanted to go there where she was always talking about where she was, she ended up.
Yeah.
And with Travorium, I have an opportunity now where I'm going to go. I didn't go with you, Coach D, this year, but I'm going next year.
Come on.
I'm going next year. And I'm hoping to make that where you went to get those bags, not Gucci, where you went?
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton. That's
Louis
it.
Vuitton.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's on my horizons. I grew from just taking trips because I'm family oriented as well. Right. And when I came in Travorium and learned, I was like Sasha, my first trip. By the way, congratulations, Michelle, on your new baby. My first trip which was New Orleans, was my first world tour. was also my first trip by myself.
Wow.
I was embraced by young lady, Coach Tanya. She's not on here.
Mhm.
And she said, come on and stay with me. I had no points. I had just joined. I'm
Mhm.
only in business maybe 4 months. I didn't have enough. But she
Mhm.
said, come stay with me. She didn't know me, so I didn't
Mhm.
see. I
Mhm.
didn't know her. But
Mhm.
that's just the way of Travorium.
Yes.
It's very family oriented. I got to meet Coach Mel. I never met him. I met Coach D. I never met her. I met Coach Todd and the hard hitters. I met Mr. and Mrs. Hart, David and Adela Hart. I met them. I met Coach Darrell, his wife, Coach Todd, his wife,
Mhm.
Coach Danny. I mean, I met so many people close up and personal. Took pictures. It was great. So I'm family oriented. My son is a part of this business. My
Yeah.
daughter's a part of this business because Travorium is, for me, the place to be. It's like-minded people
Mhm.
and get to do the things that I've always wanted to do with Travorium.
Mhm.
And the other piece is I learned that with this business, if you become a 2-star director,
Mhm.
you can have an inheritance for your children's children,
Wow.
right? And I like that. I'm retired, and my retirement money is being spent on me.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I ain't
Mhm.
need nothing for my kids.
Mhm.
I was advised not to do that, and that's exactly what I did. But with
Mm.
Orium, I have another opportunity. It's a second chance. I
Yeah.
thank God for that I can leave something now for my children's children. So this business is not just something that, it starts and it's going to end. I'm going to,
Mhm.
this is going to go on after me.
Come on. That's good.
So, yeah, so I'm excited about Travorium. I'm excited about being here. I'm excited about the people I'm meeting, the people I've met. And,
Mhm.
I'm just a grateful bird over here. I'm wearing my shirt. A big faith. I got big.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Ambassador is on my horizons. Oh, I'm so excited.
Mm.
I got great people that's working with me and encouraging me. And if you come aboard, that's exactly what you're going to have.
I love it. You have said a mouthful tonight, and I'm glad you alluded to that shirt because I was gonna ask Pastor Judy about that, but since you brought it up and you're wearing it, that's so powerful and appropriate that the shirt you're wearing is what we're about. This is a faith walk, y'all. You don't have to have the whole thing figured out. As Dr. King said something so many moons ago, you don't have to take the whole staircase, but go ahead and take some steps. Make a move, do something. If we're in the same spot next year as we are this year, something is wrong with that picture. So you're taking big faith, and thank you for demonstrating that. And Coach Judy, speaking of big faith, girl, you just excite me. Every time I hear your name, I think of us on that catamaran out there on that ocean in Jamaica. We over there just having a Holy Ghost good time. And I like being around your good people. You inspire a lot of folk. Talk to us about what stands out the most for you when you see this presentation over and over again.
Pastor Mel, Coach D, thank you all for having me. I tell you, I've used the product, and I know our motto is a better life requires a better way. And Travorium is definitely that vehicle. When I use the product, I've been to Jamaica, Cancun, Florida Keys, New Orleans. I took my 4-year-old grandbaby to Disney World for her birthday and going to take her to Hawaii for her 5th birthday.
Oh, no, Lord.
I would not have been able to do any of this if it wasn't for Travorium.
Mm.
But my biggest heart for this company is the fact that we can help others. And a lot of times people look at the travel and all of that, and that's good because I love to travel. But it affords people the opportunity to start their own business for less than $100. I went on my first in-person event since 2020. And I was so elated at what I ran into, because I'm saying I ran into it, where people, when I began to talk to them about what we offered, people were like, hand me that paper. Let me fill that out. Hand me this. I got about 15 leads that day. Not only that, they talked about community issues and, had places like people dance troops and all of those. We got 50 members on our dance troupe and all these different avenues. And I was like, well, can you see the business side of it? Can you see bringing in the company in the front and then all of you all coming behind it, getting your business free? You know, and then after that, you are also producing money for the dance troupe or money for whatever it is that you need to make money for. So when they talked about different things, they talked about tent communities, you know, people losing their jobs and not able to stay in their homes, and they're being evicted for 1 month behind. It used to be 2 or 3 months. Now it's 1 month behind, because what they want to do is raise that rent up to those high prices now. And they all kinds of things. And I did some lives and I was speaking to the young people. If you're waiting on Social Security, you're in the wrong business. You need to start your own business. And what better way? A travel company for less than $100. So that's my biggest takeaway. This is me, for me. I'm talking to everybody that'll listen, you know, and I see what God is going to do. There are going to be some great things. Travorium's a household name after a while I watch it.
I love it. I love it. Pastor, you just opened up a can of worms. There is such a national pandemic as it relates to people who are caught in this place of poverty. It's such a vicious cycle. And the solution that has been offered has been just go out and get a job or work a little harder or go get a second or a third, you know. Exactly. And then a lot of these jobs people go get, they don't even have benefits. And then the owners of the company, they change all the rules and they swap and all this type of stuff. And the only ones losing are the little ones working at the bottom. And it's like a rat on, what do they call that?
That wheel, that cycle.
That wheel.
Hamster.
So a hamster. Yeah. They never really get ahead. And what this opportunity called Travorium is helping a lot of people to do, for those who see it as such, because some people just use it to travel, to save money. But for those like yourselves who see it as an opportunity, not only to supplement income, because it's already been said that the average household, if they just had anywhere about an extra $500 or $600 a month, they could have kept their homes. Exactly. People are they're losing their house. There's, in ministry, I get to meet people all the time from all walks of life. But one of the saddest things, y'all, it breaks my heart, when you're dealing with someone, they don't have a solution. They are about to lose their place to stay. Exactly.
Living in cars, children it's an epidemic. That's But you in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And that's the last thing I want to say. You're not in this by yourself. If you don't know what to do, how to do, you never been in MLM marketing, network marketing, we'll show you how to do it. You just have to have faith in God, because God will supply all of your needs according to his riches.
Yes,
and so I'm just happy, excited, and I don't know about nobody else. If you get close to me, you get close to the fire. You're going to catch on fire too.
Yes. Pastor Judy, before we pass it on to Coach D, let me ask you this, because you said something phenomenal maybe a month, maybe even a month ago. You have your sights on some big goals. Minister Carolyn has that big faith. What does that speak to you concerning this business? What's your goal? What's your vision? I want you to speak to the heart of someone. As you're talking about yourself, there's someone else out there that's just like you. They're like-minded. Speak about that big faith. What do you have your sights on for everything that you've been saying concerning this business?
I've got my sights on ambassador by December 31st. But that's not where I'm going to stop. God said we're going to be the head and not the tail. And so I'm telling anybody and everybody, like, I had to do it for myself. I had to step out on faith. You got to step out. And once you step out and ask God what it is that he wants you to do. I'm a big believer that if you help somebody else, God's going to help you. And so I know he's going to take me to high places, speaking to people in high places. And therefore, it takes money in order to do ministry. And I already told my daddy what I needed. So I'm very sure that I'm going to get it. Regardless of the time, you have to set your heights high. I used to tell my son that all the time. I said, you could be the president of the United States. I know they probably didn't believe me back then. This was years ago. I said, but if you reach for the moon, you just might catch a star.
Come on.
And I'm ending with.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Love it. Last question. You've been in nursing for how long?
26 years.
26 years.
Retired now.
Yeah, retired now. So to all the professional nurses out there, we see Dalton is in the house. It's good to see you, man of God. We're glad to see Marcy, and I got my good friend, Dr. Phineas Canuthia. For all the professionals out there in the medical field, whether you're active or retired or whatever the case is, we're seeing people who have labored for decades in a place, adding so much value. But here's how you can recoup a lot of the value that you've been giving out. Enjoying yourself traveling, helping others to do the same, and building teams upon teams of individuals that are going to create a lot of income for not only for them, but also for yourself. Thank you, Coach Judy, for sharing that. But listen, guys, I got to go to the woman of the hour. We started out talking about this woman king thing. Coach, just off the cuff, close us out tonight with some of the principles and related to this opportunity. Maybe we need to do an episode this week talking about the woman king, because man, that thing, I'm gonna go see it again. I ain't lying.
Well, we'll be on here another hour, but what I want to say, I actually, before I went to see the woman king, I actually went to, well, it was really a prayer conference, but it ended up being a wealth conference. And one of the things that some of the nuggets that they left with us that I want to leave with some of you tonight. One of the things that touched me about Travorium was in a conversation with the CEO, is all about wealth streams. And that was one of his phrases, that a person had an extra $400 to $600 a month. They could have saved their homes. They could actually have saved their homes when they lost their homes during the housing shortage. And one of his visions was to make sure that the people that come into this business could actually eat or have increase in wealth in their life, so they wouldn't have to get a second job. Or if a parent like Michelle wanted to stay at home, a young parent like Sasha wanted to stay at home, they could, and bring a wealth stream into their home. And I just think that is important. I think that God wants to see us wealthy. He definitely wants to see us wealthy. And it made me, at one point, I had planned a money conference, a wealth conference. And I think I'm going to go back and do that. But matter of fact, I confirmed that on yesterday. But poverty does not bless the kingdom. And I think that's what Dr. Judy was saying. Poverty does not bless the kingdom. But the other key thing about tonight is you have two young women, Michelle and Sasha. They're both in their 20s or late 20s, early 30s. And then you have three senior women, three women kings, three women who of substance, three women who are over 60, three women who have lived their lives and are living their lives and their dreams now through their grandchildren, their children, and their children's children, but still have their own dream. That's what the woman king was about. She still had her own dream, and she still wanted to see her people free. I want to see my people free. I want to see my kids free. I want to see my grandchildren free. My grandchildren will never know poverty, ever. Not because, and all because of Travorium. Their grandfather made sure that happened. I'm going to make sure that happened. And so we want to bring kingdom increase and blessing into your life. We want to make sure that you become the evidence to the world and to the kingdom of darkness, or the kingdom that there is a way to come out of poverty. See, if I had not joined this business at 60, almost 61, I would be unemployed. I'd be maybe a struggling widow right now. But because of Travorium, I get 2 checks. Because of Travorium, because of my husband had the sense enough to partner with me and say, okay, baby, I'm gonna run alongside of you. I don't understand this. I know we're gonna go on some good vacations, but I trust you. You know, as Sasha's husband had as a young man, caught it, your wife caught it. You understand, Judy's children have caught it, Carolyn's children have caught it, my children have caught it. You know, to be able to take my children on vacation and us not have to worry about it and be gone a week and a half, and they still able to work for themselves. It's just absolutely amazing, especially my granddaughter at 28. It is a blessing to be able to do. And so I close with this and I say, if you're out there and you're looking for a platform for an extra income, this is a platform. It definitely is. If you're looking for a platform to grow and mature and develop with people and develop your people skills, your life skills, this is a platform for you to be at. If you're looking for a place where you want to come against all the obstacles that come against your money, this is the place, because we're going to teach you how to stand in spite of all the obstacles that come. And so TRAVORIUM is definitely a better life company that creates a better way. So God bless you. Thank you, women. Thank you, women kings and princesses. Thank you so much. Me and Pastor Mel, we got to teach that. But if you have not seen the movie, go see the movie. There's so many principles in there, and there's so much strength in numbers. That's another thing that I learned. There's strength in numbers. And I'm telling you, this team, I can't speak for no other team, but I know this team is a strength. We have the power and the strength of numbers, and we're going to be able, there's nothing that people have not seen that we're getting ready to do, because we're going to blow this sucker out the water. They should have never let me saw that movie. They thought I was a beast now. Ooh, Viola Davis just helped the sister out, sure enough.
No. We have to do that when we get to Cancun. We have to do that.
We're going to have us a war cry. Woo,
that's it.
Yes,
we'll do a war cry in Cancun. Yeah.
All the way down to the sharks too. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. So thank you tonight, everyone, for joining us. Sorry we wasn't on in the regular Facebook, but if you are a guest, get back with the person that invited you and go ahead and get started. If you invited someone and you didn't see them on here, go and ask them, were you on here tonight? Did you hear? Go and get started. God bless you. Thank you, everybody.
Good night, ladies. Love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.